Uberite. Never seen this before. Should look into it. Uberite. U-V-R-I-T-E. Uberite. Beautiful. Fabulous. But show me a crystal that isn't. Show me a man who says that a crystal doesn't work and I shall show you a liar. It's true. Oh, look, I got grey hairs. Oh my God, I'm going grey. Jesus Christ. I didn't realise. That happened overnight. Wow, I've got another grey hair there. What am I going to do with that? I'm going to pull it out. No, leave it there. Looks lovely. Grow all gracefully. Look at these laugh lines. Are they? They're not crow lines. They're laugh lines. I should do what my best friend does. Go and get injected in his face. He hasn't got a line on his face. I love him to bits, but it's hard to see when he's smiling or when he's frowning. I like to look natural. I don't care. I don't look in the mirror anyway. Only time I look in the mirror is when I'm doing lives. I don't rightly care what I look like. It's not what you look like. Love, true love, doesn't look at wrinkles and spots and what's that saying? To the eyes of the beholder. A mole is a beauty spot, and of course it is. If you're so shallow to look at a woman or a woman to look at a man because the man looks at the breasts or the lips or the teeth or, you know, the overall looks, it's weird because they don't last. And when you wake up in the morning, they don't look like that. If I could give one piece of, I think one piece of golden nugget of truth, as Don Tolman calls them, that will be, you have to talk to yourself and ask yourself, what is it you truly want, or is it what you truly desire? Because if it's desire, it's not really the same thing. If you want a best friend, if you want somebody that will not judge you by your mistakes that you make daily, or you don't put the toilet seat down, or you don't put the top back on the toothpaste, you don't always, you know, say I love you, and you don't always bring flowers, all of those things that women do judge their men with because they're watching the bullshit lies and manipulations of AI fake world that they're watching, and seeing their men come with flowers on these apps, and then that's only put there to do two things: to sell flowers and to sell sadness and anger and fear. Because if you get angry and sad and fear, you'll buy something. None of it means anything. It's just lies. But going back to this idea of you need to prove to me that you love me. You need to do these things to make me feel happier. If you're listening to this and that's what you're wanting, I don't think you'll ever meet anybody. You'll never find that love. You know, if you are content with yourself, if you're content in your heart, if you've made peace with yourself and you love yourself and you love your own space and you love your own time and you love you deep down, you're completely happy with everything that you are, then the partner that comes into your life, or you may find a partner and you feel their loving energy and kindness, not because of what they're wearing or their six-pack that they've got, going because they've got big muscles or they're famous or whatever it may be. But you just feel comfortable with your partner without, you just can't explain it. There are no words. Why do you love your partner? If there's a moment of trying to figure out what it is, then you know that person's genuine. You know, because there is no words for true love. There is just an energy that can't be written down, described. It's just a knowing, a feeling of comfort, of coming home, of being safe, of just everything is as it's meant to be. Most relationships aren't like that because most people are not fulfilled inside. Most people are trying to fulfill inside by looking for and hunting for a partner. That's why there's so many breakdowns, so many marriage failures, so many, oh, we were together for a week and we split up. It's not their fault. Oh, he was horrible. He wasn't this, he wasn't that. No, it's not. He wasn't any of those things. It's you. It's not him. It's you. Because you don't know what you want. You don't know who you are. You don't know what needs fulfilling inside you. So you are the one chasing everything. You're the one who's making the mistakes, not them. When you come to terms with that, you realise, shit, it is me. I don't freaking know what I want. And that's a great start. That's a fucking brilliant start. Admitting that you don't truly know what you want. And actually, is it something that I want, or is it something that I need to fulfill inside me first? What do I need to do for me? What do I do? What do I need to... Please God, no. Poor woman wearing a mask. Fucking heartbreaking. She's walking around like she's walking death. Yeah, it's because you're not breathing in the air, love. Anybody told you that? And this is what happens. This is why I get so passionate about these things. The poor woman has no clue. She's killing herself with toxins out of her own. Them toxins are meant to come out of your mouth. You're not meant to breathe them. The only time people wear them is when there's poisons in the air. There is no poison in the air. But I'm sure they'll find another one. I'm sure there'll be some pox coming soon. Bullshit pox. I'm sure they'll be bringing some pox out soon, so the whole world will be locked up again. I'm sure they'll bring some sort of disease, some sort of, I don't know, crazy animal thing. This is all they keep doing. We are basically managed by monsters. Sorry guys, I've gone off on one again, but it's true. Poor woman in the mask. She can't even walk properly. She can't even walk. She looks like she's death warmed up, and she thinks she's safe and protected. What an inverted world we live in. What a crazy world we live in. And don't ever tell me that older people should be respected. Some of older people have no ability, they've no manners, they've no common sense. Like, it's nothing to do with age. I've met younger children who have more common sense and more intelligence than some older people. Talk about teaching old dog new tricks. But yeah, you're right, I should have compassion. I should have compassion. Totally should. I just want to rip it off her face and say breathe and become healthy again. Believe in yourself. You've been hoodwinked, my dear. You've been hoodwinked, completely hoodwinked. What do you mean? No, you've been hoodwinked. You've been told all these things. You could, but you're not. How many times you think about something and it never happens? How many times you think about the worst things that never happen? It's the same thing, my dear. Same thing. That's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. It breaks my fucking heart to see it. That's the power of the deceitful governments and the organisations like the WHO They are criminals. They should be hung, drawn and quartered. I'm sorry guys, I shouldn't say that, but they should be thrown away in a prison and never to be out before. They are monsters of this world that have caused so much harm. Even to this day, even people are getting sick and ill. People can't have babies. All the things that we said before this happened, we predicted all of this before it happened. So you know what, Tucker Carlson's, don't sound as if you know what you're talking about. You didn't know nothing, mate. And all the people that you bring on didn't know nothing. They weren't saying anything. None of them were saying anything. Now, all of a sudden, they're saying that they said everything. No, they didn't. They didn't say anything. Everybody we brought on, hardly any of them said anything. They were quiet as hell. Only now they're starting to be brave and talking, and people are falling for it and thinking they're heroes. Wake up, guys, do your research. You find out exactly who they were 4 years ago when they were under the stone saying nothing. But anyway, interesting times. You just think about this for a moment. You know, the lies that are given to us every single day by this evil world that we live in, that we're being told that health and well-being is because of a guy in a white coat. The guy in the white coat, all he's ever done is, in my opinion, just think about this one thing, okay? We as healers know the power of healing. Any good healer, I'm not talking about stupid people who pretend to be healers, I'm talking about real healers. The real healers of the world never take any kind of credit for giving a healing session. Why? Because they know that you only play a small part and small role in the healing process. And what is that process? The main process of healing is to help somebody clear the negative energy within their body, and then, like a miracle, their healing process starts. Not because of the healer, but because of themselves. The healing process is basically self-healing. So you are participating in their self-healing, right? They're excited and they're all joyful when they go out and they think it's you. It's not you. No, you did that. I didn't do that. Your body did that. Your consciousness did that. Your connection to everything, the clearing of the negativity. Now you feel peace. So you did that. So congratulations, self-healing. You did it. Over the centuries, guys, we've known this. There's people who have written about this. There are mothers who were healers, who they didn't even say they were healers. Most mothers are healers, you know, the ones that understand this. Natural healing is a process, okay? But what I'm saying is that most people understand the healing process. Women a little bit more because they're more intuitive. All their senses are stronger. They can smell better. They can do everything at heightened energy than men. Men are strong and powerful and they do that. Women are gentle and sensitive, and they see things better and clearer. And so women predominantly are the healers, but there are some good men healers who are sensitive. I used to be an hairdresser, perfect healer. Why? Because I'm in touch with my feminine side. Of course I am. I'm very feminine. If you stand me next to another guy who bodybuilds all day, I'm far more feminine than him. Why? Because I'm sensitive. I'm in touch with my feminine, my energy, a feminine side. That's nothing to be. I'm not gay. I'm not bisexual. I'm very straight. But I am sensitive, extremely. I can feel things. So as a healer, when you get up and you're healed, I say to you, well done. And you go, what do you mean? Well done, you did that. Imagine if a doctor was to do that. Imagine if a doctor was to be truthful. Here, let me pretend to be a doctor for you today, okay? Good evening, Jenny, how are you? I don't feel too good, doctor. Really? What's wrong? My mind, my emotions. I'm feeling anxiety. I'm not on my period at the moment. I'm just run down. Jenny, stop. I've got something for you, okay? And it's going to heal you straight away. Okay, open your mouth, swallow. Come back tomorrow and watch the miracle. See you later. Next day. Hi Jenny, come in, how are you feeling? I feel really good. And my period came within 2 hours. My anxiety went within 15 minutes. I've never felt so happier. Sit down, Jenny, I want to tell you something. What's that? you know that tablet I give you? Yeah, I want more. That tablet I give you was just a little tiny tablet, and there was nothing in it. It was partly sugar, but let's say it was natural sugar, because there's a point about these sugar tablets that's poison. But just to override that bullshit, pretend it's nothing, but it's a little tablet, and it just dilutes to nothing. So just think about that for a moment, Jenny. I don't understand. Jenny, that tablet was nothing. It was you who believed in that tablet, and it was your belief in that tablet that you healed yourself. Think about that. You had the power to heal yourself in a belief. Just take the tablet away and believe in yourself and believe in your healing, and you will heal yourself every day, any moment you want, with just one thought. You don't need a tablet. That is called placebo, but it actually, us doctors know it's not called placebo, but we can't say this. But Jenny, it means self-healing. So don't ever say or think about placebo. Change it. It means self-healing. Jenny, you are powerful. You've just proven how powerful you are. You can heal anything in your body. Okay? Have a lovely day. Go now, sit down in Mother Nature and think about that. Meditate on it. You'll never have to come back again. There you go. Just changed the medical industry in a moment, and just taken 90% of all profits from Big Pharma. And you wonder why I'm shadow banned. And you wonder why there's only 15 people on here. I love you all. Be amazing. I'm going to tell you a story now, okay? It's not going to blow you away. It only happened a few days ago. It will be in my book, okay? Now, you do understand that I do believe wholeheartedly that if you put your thought out there for something, it will manifest. I do believe that. I do wholeheartedly believe. I have always believed it. But I also believe that not everything is for us. Not everything is for us. Not everything is meant for us. So when you put those thoughts out there thinking you want something, when you get it, might not be what you want. So it's something that I find fascinating. So instead of me thinking about the secret, saying, okay, I want this, I say to the same energy and to the same thought, please give me what I need. Basically help me with what I need, and whatever comes I know is right for me, and I won't worry about what I should have, when I should have it. I won't be thinking I've got it wrong because it hasn't come. I won't be thinking I've got bad luck. Just whatever. So that's my interpretation. However, I've told you about my mobile home. I took a photo in Germany many years ago when I was giving a healing session to a beautiful lady in Breda, and I took a photo. I didn't even know. Took a photo on my phone of a mobile home. It was silver, and many years later, I'm in a mobile home and I'm scrolling on my phone, and I bought this mobile home, and I'm like, what the? It's identical almost, right? Okay, so yes, I do believe in all of these things. But you know, if you want something enough, you're going to work for it, and one day the chances are you're going to get it anyway. Or not. But here's a really interesting thing. I live in a place called Mias Pueblo, and for the past 20 years I've walked my schnauzers, my two schnauzers, Daisy and Dennis, and now Lily. And when I walk them, I always look at this one particular apartment. It's on the 3rd floor, and it's absolutely just beautiful. It's not just beautiful, it's like a dream. It's like a dream castle, okay? And it's got the most beautiful views, and just below it is a park, and that's where I walk my doggies. Anyway, 2 days ago, me and Lily were walking out of the academy, and the guy opposite me was loading some stuff into his garage, and I said to him, is your place for sale? I said, in Spanish, is this for sale? Because nobody's ever there, he just puts tools in there and stuff. And he said, no, it's not for sale. I went, it's a shame. I said, I need somewhere to park. He said, are you looking for a house? I said, I was looking. He said, do you want to have a look at something really beautiful? I said, what is it? He says, it's an apartment. And I said, where is it? It's down the road. He says, it's beautiful. It's got beautiful. I went, yeah, okay, let's go and have a look at it. I'm not looking at buying anything, but maybe, you never know. So I jump into my car. He jumps into his van. We drive down. We park up, and I'm like, straight away, I'm thinking, no, this can't be possible. He pulls up where the park is, and I'm like, no, this can't be possible. These properties never come on the market anyway. There's never been on the market for 20 years. There's only 3 of them. So he gets out of the car, and he starts walking up, getting closer to it, and I'm like, inside I'm not saying anything, but I'm smiling. And he gets closer, and he gets to the gate, and he opens the gate exactly where the apartment is. I look at nearly every week. I look up and think how beautiful it is. He opens the door, walks along, and then he's about to open another door, and I'm thinking, oh, it's the ground floor. It's not really the one that I like. I like the top floor. So he opens the door, and then I'm like, oh, hang on a minute. This isn't an house, it's a staircase. So he starts walking up the first set of stairs. I'm thinking, oh my God, it's the first story. Still smiling. And then he continues up to the third story. He actually ends up opening the door to the place that I've been looking at for 20 years. And he shows me around. And inside, I just can't explain how beautiful the miracles are in this world. And he showed me how beautiful it was, and it was everything that I thought it was. I mean, it was old inside. Somebody's lived there for, I don't know, 20 years, and they passed away a while ago, and it's never been shown to anybody before. And he said, well, we haven't put it on the market yet. It's a fortune. I can't afford it, but it's not the point. The point is, it was shown to me. And I guess when I sat down and thought about it yesterday, well, I can't afford it. Even if I tried to afford it, I wouldn't be able to afford it, no matter what. I just don't have that money, and I don't want to get into any debt. But I thought to myself, the universe didn't listen to what I own. It didn't listen to what I don't have. It only listened to what I said. I said I would love this place, so it gave me the opportunity to buy it. Right, yesterday. It's not their issue that I don't have the money. Right? Look, you asked for it. It's here now. You're the first one to have it. If you want it, you've had it. You were looking for it for 20 years. It's there now. Right? So I thought about this. I thought the point is, what we really need to do is figure out, one, wouldn't it be great if you could do it in a day? Imagine if you could think that and create it in a day. But the point being is, when you think about doing these things, the universe doesn't really listen to what you have and what you don't have. It only listens to what you're asking. So I think the point there is, like, I'd like that job, in the sense of I'd like to do that work, or I'd like to be in this position, so that position will give you all that you need. I guess. A house might be different because they're giving you what you asked for. The rest of it you're going to have to resolve yourself, right? So focus on something that gives you what you want. Like, I want a beautiful wife with big boobs, long blonde hair and blue eyes. Well, hang on a minute, you might get it, but you might not have. What about everything else? Have you really thought about it truly? So anyway, the point being, I don't really want to think about that. That's not really something that I'm bothered about. I clear that away and think to myself, you know what? Because obviously what I thought about for 20 years has manifested now, right? I don't know, oh, it's been 20 years, you're not very good at manifesting, all that bullshit, forget it. No, just about this. I like the idea of saying, instead of asking for something, just saying, whatever you feel I need, whatever you feel is going to be beneficial to my spiritual journey, that the day I die, I look back and think, wow, all of the things that I've done have been so relevant. Because look at people's lives now. Ask yourself, the people that you know, do you think their lives are relevant to their spiritual growth? They don't even know what spiritual means. They think it's somebody who wears, scruffy clothes and sandals and crystals. Talking about your development, your self-development, your understanding, so your consciousness grows. That's why you're here, to grow your consciousness through experience. So I kind of say to the universe now, not the power of now, or it's just where I am is where I'm meant to be, and where you're going to take me is exactly where I'm going, and I leave it to you. I'll open myself up and I'll enjoy the journey, and whatever comes my way, I'll embrace and I'll work on it. And hey, if I'm going to fall off a bike, I'm gonna get back up as quickly as I can. Meaning, if somebody comes my way and tries to upset me and hurt me, I'll learn from it, grow from it, and not let it affect me too long. And then eventually, them effects don't affect me anymore, because I've learned not to. I don't get affected that much anymore. Only not by my own personal thing. People can say what they want, but I'm talking about when other people get hurt, children and dogs, then I still have to learn from that. I still struggle with that. And I still get angry, and I still want to stop it from happening. And so, I'm not so sure if I can conquer that, but I can try and do something that makes a difference to stop it, but without anger and violence. So there's so many things that we have to learn, but not one single moment of our lives should be wasted by negativity. Everything that we go through should be an experience that we are thinking we grow from, we embrace, and we learn, and we share that experience if ever needed. But you will share it in the end when you move into the spirit world. That will be shared. Those experiences, whether you conquered them, whether you didn't, they'll all be shared and utilized in the spirit world, which helps us grow. The spirit world is simply another part of the universe where there is many different forms of spirits, spirit worlds, pools of knowledge and wisdom, some dark and some light, and we come from the light world of this pool of healing, love and experience. So yeah, that's my message today. So don't look in the mirror too long, because you'll always find something negative. Look in the mirror, say, you're beautiful, I am beautiful. And then shift your focus away to what's really important. And that's everything that you are is a combination of mind, body and spirit. Don't embrace one too much. Embrace them all equally. Look after your body. Work on your mind. And enjoy the spiritual moments that come your way. If you work on your body, you will strengthen the mind. If you strengthen the mind, you will be able to go into meditation and clear that mind whenever needed, to be able to receive the spiritual connection. This morning, as I was sat here, as I was sat across over there, there was no wind at all. And from above, something just came in front of my eyes, and I held my hand out, and it landed in my hand. And it was one of those, I don't know, them things that you blow off the flowers. But it didn't have a long stem with a little pod at the bottom. It was just fully round, and I held it in my hand, and I closed my hand and closed my eyes. And it's been a while since I felt my mum, and I felt my mum right next to me. And I got overwhelmed with tears and joy and peace. And I just said, oh, I love you, Mum. Thank you for coming. Thanks for passing by. And then it was gone, and then she was gone. It was such an amazing experience. And I want you to have them. But you can't have them if you're worried and fearful and you're wanting something and you need something. Because the idea of the secret is that you have to visualize, and you have to hold this, and you have to think about it. It's like, let it go. Live your life, enjoy every moment, because if you're busy looking at the secret, which is like basically watching the kettle boil, you're never gonna see everything that's been given. So my secret is just say to the universe, whatever you feel I need, I'm ready to accept. And I will open my eyes. I'll keep my eyes open. I'll keep my heart open and my mind open. I won't tell people to piss off. I won't be nasty. I'll just be open to everything. Allow people into my life and let the experience happen. And I'll get up and move and do things don't sit down in your house all day, sat on your ass, playing on the computer all day and black screen. Get up and move and do something. Go for walks. Be active. Be active is good for the body. Be active is good for the spirit. Be active is good for spirit world. If you're active, it means that your body's healthy because you're active and doing things, which means then the spirit world can say, okay, they're up now. We can now help them. We can find somebody and get them to meet each other. You know how hard it is for the spirit world to get people to come together and to bring messages for you. You've got to get up and do things. You've got to be creative, because in that creative energy, the spirit world says, oh, Jenny's ready now. Jenny's creative. Now we can start giving her and showing her things. So get up off your ass and stop being miserable and stop asking for anything. Just look up and say, whatever you want to give me, I'll get on with my day. I'll do whatever I do. I'll try and be as productive as I can. I'll try and eat healthy as I can. I'll do my best. So then you lift your energy up, and the spirit world comes down to the energy that now that they can come to, and now you can have this connection, this beautiful energy, and it's where miracles happen. And you deserve a miracle. You are the miracle. Live life like you're the miracle, because you are. And don't forget, you're the healer, and you can heal anything. Have a great day. Love you all.